everybody. Welcome. I'm Howie Howard from Mr. Furious Records. Today on Dat Fury Radio, Cory Kibler and Mike Papagni of Van Ripper and Galactifader. What is up, fellas?
Hello.
Hi.
It's good to be here, Mr. Buddy.
I'd say it's great to be here.
It's great to so good to be here. Great. It's great.
It's good to see you guys. You are here. We're going to listen to your new EP, Meet Me at Fight Mountain. Was that a joke?
I never heard it aloud before. It's just so ridiculous.
We came up with it while watching Weekend at Bernie's, so...
Yeah.
And you never said it out loud?
Mm-mm.
No, well...
We whispered it.
Yeah, he said it once. Like, we were just riffing on whatever, and for some reason, Mike said, "Meet me at Fight Mountain," and I was like, oh my God. Like, I wrote it down in my phone. That's how stoked I was. So, yeah, that we knew right away we had the EP title.
That was the one.
That was it.
Yeah. So you guys have done like a string of mostly singles and stuff leading up to this. What brought it together to do an EP?
Well, I thought it would be cool to, because we had done so many singles, and then I thought it would be cool for Cory to come here and record all the vocals in person. And so that also lit a fire to like compile, at least like whatever. I had like 11 maybe different tracks or like beats that I first started. And then we obviously cut that down. We found the best ones that fit his lyrics the best, right? I mean, you listened to him beforehand though too.
No, not so. So you might have shared maybe one, but if I recall correctly, we made it so that I wrote lyrics siloed and you did the beats, and then I flew out and you played the beats for me the first time. And right then I was like, oh, these lyrics will work with this one. And I was so relieved at how organically that came together, because I was a little worried that I would just get like option paralysis and not know which lyrics should go to which one. But like, it made sense. I remember the only thing I remember even talking about was, should we do Ghost Ship in halftime or fast time? And you were like, we're doing fast time, baby. And so that's why it took so long to record. But yeah, like it was like a mix and match right then, and it was awesome. So we just decided on, like, I was only out there for like 3 days, and one of those days, Mike had he had teaching and some work to do during that day, and so that was just a hangout day, and so we really had like 2 days to get as much done as we could, and we were like, man, if we even get 4 songs done, that's awesome. But we managed to get all 6 done. So I was pretty thrilled.
Yeah. And the idea was, to do them all together so that, because we'd always done one at a time. And this was just kind of a different thing. I have a cat. This was just kind of a different way to write the songs, because we hadn't done like a group of them before. And so it was a good new creative challenge for us to just, try and make them all together and see if there was, some sort of like, how, like maybe they fit together better, and so we might as well just make it an album. It was kind of just the group creation of it. So that was just kind of the new thing.
It was cool because during COVID, like I remember Mike reached out during COVID and he was like, I am just antsy. I want to work on some stuff. And we'd done some music before, like in high school and college, but it'd been for a long time. And so he was just like, let's start doing stuff. And it worked really well, like him sending me beats and then I would write and record to it. But it was super duper fun to do it in person. Like, because usually when I see Mike, it's because I'm visiting Ventura and I have like an afternoon or an evening to swing by LA on my way out of town to the airport. So it was awesome to be like, I'm going to LA, I'm staying there. We're not going to Ventura. We're not going anywhere else. And we're going to we did stuff. We went cool places, but we were like, we're gonna hang out at his house and work on stuff off and on, and that was like the focus of the weekend, which was super cool.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun because it was just really focusing on the music and creating something,
Yeah, And Mike is a really good like producer, because whenever I do my first, like especially for hip hop, when I do my first takes, they're always like I'll deliver it, I'll do it technically correct, but there's no like fire, or it comes out a little flat or something. Mm-hmm. And so like I remember we did Meet Me at Fight Fountain first.
Yeah.
And you were like, you're like, that was fine and that would work, except for just be so pissed when you do the vocal tracks.
Really aggressive with it.
Yeah, be so pissed. And so I remember I heard him laughing while I was doing the vocals, like in the closet, like, but he was doing the laughing where it's like his face was red, but you couldn't hear the laughing. It was so good. So that's something you don't get when you're doing it on the internet.
Yeah, exactly. That was a big selling point for me doing it in person, because like, yeah, it's so different to, I mean, especially I'm not a vocalist or whatever, or have any, you know, whatever. That's like a whole other thing to me. But doing that kind of performance, you know, alone is way harder. Like, you're so self-critical, you know? And so when you have somebody there to kind of like cheer you on, or like say that, yeah, that was awesome, but hey, this song is kind of a different tone. Let's like try this. And it's, even if it's just trying something, you know, like even if that hadn't worked, like it was still worth a shot, you know, and you had the encouragement to do it. Like that kind of thing can make a song that much deeper, where it's like, it's a collaboration, of course, you know? So it's like that other input and other idea can really help, make it even better than what it was, you know, because the lyrics were hilarious, but then the performance on top of that, like really, that's one of my favorite songs because of it, you know?
Yeah. That I like this too, that so Mike gets like 99.9% of the credit for the beats, but it was neat to be able to like listen to him and also say like, oh, what if we did this part again? Or like, what if we added a little like something else in the second verse to just elevate it? And this made me, Howie knows from personal experience that usually I need pushing a little bit, and it's usually worth pushing Cory to like do it one or two more times just to like get the best take.
Totally.
Like, yeah, that's just what I need. It's helpful to have someone like Mike or Howie being like, that was good, and do it again just for the fun of it. Just to see what happens.
Well, and to get like to look under the hood, because I mean, you said like I'm responsible for the beats, but at the same time, it's like, especially on this album, I had so many like, because I wasn't used to doing this big of a group of songs for our type of thing, you know?
Yeah.
And so I hit like many roadblocks where I'm like, I don't know where to go from here. So, and this has happened for the singles too, where then I'm like, okay, Cory, check these out. What do they need? You know? Yeah. And so it's very collaborative. Like you always like have ideas where I'm like, yeah, let's do that, you know? And it kind of opens the floodgates for like, okay, yeah, I'll put a melody here, or I'll put an accordion at the end here with chains sliding across the deck of a ship or whatever, in rhythm. So yeah, that kind of thing. It's very collaborative, and it's like you have a huge amount of input on the beats, you know, and the music. So yeah, no, I'm always super glad to get your input, because it always like kicks it up a notch and opens my creativity too. Even if it's just a word you say about what the song needs, like that will always be like helpful and impactful to make it better, you know?
Yeah. And it's fun. I have no pretenses of being cool at all. So any dumb idea, I'm like, let's try it. And then if it doesn't work, we can take it out. But like,
and that's what's great about this project too, you know, is we have that ability to do that.
Yeah.
So it's great.
Yeah. I've never gone, this song's a little dorky.
I don't want to shatter you guys' dreams, but no one is under the illusion that this is a project about being cool.
It's not. No.
I want to get into music in just a second, but before I do, quick, Cory, tell me, like, had you done the thing where you wrote lyrics, like rap lyrics, not to a beat before? Or is this the first time you just like kind of wrote in a vacuum and then matched them to a beat later?
This is the first time. Yeah. So I was like, for each song that I wrote, for each set of lyrics that I wrote, I should say, I would try to vary what I would think of as the BPM in my mind, so that they wouldn't all be like or whatever it is. Like I wanted them to like have some variance, and I wrote a few that could either be done halftime or double time, kind of like they were kind of in the middle there. And that was, Ghost Ship. And then it was really weird. It was, but again, like, I wouldn't say I was worried, but I was like, it might be we get there and the lyrics don't fit as well as I thought they would, but it worked out like super well. Like it was a really seamless thing. I was so relieved.
Yeah, I did not detect like a difference in the match between the beat and the lyrics from the singles, which were composed kind of differently. So that's awesome. Okay, let's listen to some of the true and factual story of how you guys got together. It's How I Met Your Michael by Van Ripper and Galactifader on Dat Fury Radio. Abs on his biceps gets me.
This part gets me. So this is totally an homage to Run the Jewels, because both Mike and I were listening to them a lot. It's like a reference, like a vibe reference.
Yeah.
So that beginning of this, that
yeah,
totally.
like that. Yeah,
exactly.
It goes so hard too. It's so funny to hear the beat come in so hard and so tough, and then like my vocals, I wouldn't say they, I'm not saying they ruin it, but it's just like, but it like pulls it. Whoop. Of retirement community, and as I take my last breath, then I see the light. I love the good night. Good night. And that's how I met Mike. Oh man, yeah, it goes so hard, man, and it sounds so good in my car. Like the bass. Like if you don't listen to the lyrics, you're like, damn, that guy's tough as shit.
Yeah. Mike, talk to me about the beats a little bit. I mean, and you're, for our audience who mostly probably doesn't know, you're a professional drummer and drum teacher, but like, so take me back to the beginning of like, when did you start messing with electronic beats, hip hop beats, and putting that type of stuff together?
I mean, I would consider myself, I mean, what got me into music was actually composition first and foremost. Like I remember just like playing around in Reason, and I think that's still a thing, but but that was like what I would always like, just write songs. I didn't even know what a scale was, you know, and I would just play around in it. And so it's always kind of been like at the forefront of like why I got into music is because I've always wanted to make music, you know, not just like play drum beats and be a sideman in a band and drum for other people. Like drumming, of course, is like a major part of my life and like that. But I feel like the composition mentality is what really drives me musically. And so then I went to music school and like learned, you know, like all the theory stuff and whatever. And so that obviously strengthened like where I could go and what my options were, you know, and of course you break rules as you learn them, but yeah, it's always been kind of the driving force of music in general for me is always writing stuff. And with Cory, like, I don't even remember how it was like, let's do a rap song, you know, because it was Legacy, I think. That was our first one.
Well, no, our first song was Red Roan. And
I don't even remember
way
that.
back. So that was ridiculous. There was a long dumb joke about
Do we have that somewhere? I don't even know.
I have it, so I'll find it somewhere. Okay. It's so stupid, but I love it. But yeah, our first modern era was the song about the Subaru Legacy, and that was like a one-off lyric when I lived in Denver. And then we both got busy.
That was way before pandemic. That was like, but that was definitely, like over lockdown, we're like, hey, let's just do more, you know, let's do more of that, because what else are we going to do? But yeah, so it was always like, I've always like my recent band that fell apart. That was a project that was like all my compositions. So, and that was more like, prog rock, I would say. But of course people would call it jazz, because even though it's not at all jazz, but it has like some harmonies that are not, you know, like maybe typical rock. And so whatever.
So we're referring to Sexual Jedi here? Or what
no, Sexual Jedi was a ways back. No, this was Bootleg Protocol, it was called.
Okay.
And that one just didn't pan out because not all the members were on the same page of what the band was trying to be. But it was fun to have a thing where it's like, guys, here's my song. Let's bring it to life, you know? And there were some successes in it, like for me, satisfaction wise. I just feel like, maybe the people, namely guitar player, just didn't really understand what I was going for. And so it kind of fell apart. But now I've got like different concepts going, and I'm like, this album I'm working on right now, it's all just like synths and then real drums. So it's kind of everything I love all in one thing. Yeah. And so that's what I'm working on. But it's just, composition has always been like number one, you know. That's like the funnest thing about music, is creating something, you know, that you want to hear, you know, you want to listen to yourself, which is like what this stuff is. It's like, it's so fun to like create these, you know, musical avenues and like parts that are just like, you know, I don't know. And it's the freedom to do whatever we want to. There's no rules, you know. It's just, if it makes us laugh or is rad, like, cool, great, you know. So
dude, so I would love to hear Van Ripper on a synths and real drums track.
Yeah, that would be cool. Well, I do play drums on some of them.
Yeah, there are some live drums sprinkled. You should point those out when we come to one. But also, do you know, this is the second time this album's being mentioned on Dat Fury, but do you know the Aesop Rock and Tobacco Malibu Ken album?
No,
Oh, you got to check that out.
Yeah.
Tobacco made all the beats with analog synths.
Oh, nice.
And Aesop Rock is one of my favorites ever. And Malibu Ken.
That's cool. Yeah, I'll check it out.
But listeners, we're going to listen to a little bit of, all of Big Day, Very Big Day.
I played drums on this one.
Dope. Yeah, that's real drums.
Yeah.
Big time drums.
There's a video on YouTube of this one.
Sitting in a cafe, latte parfait, oatmeal, nana, nut, muffin, here to party. Ask the barista if he has an older sister, but he doesn't. Just a cousin.
That killed me while recording.
In the phones, John Tesh, Kenny G, sax sesh. Not my head, hell yes. Oh no, what a mess.
Cory, you're really great about playing with non-rhymes and you know, mixing rhymes and non-rhymes.
Yeah. It just scared me out to death. Jump scare, but a drink. Text my shrink, drink the rest. COVID, eat my cup at the trash and miss. Pick it up, say excuse me to the couple on my left, then leave. Steez intact, I guess. Down the block, couple bays, so I wave. Oh heck, that's my.
I can't tell you that I've like absorbed all the lyrics. I mean, I've listened to this a bunch of times, but like the verses are so dense, and I'm kind of a beat first listener.
Yeah, totally.
It's a big day, very big day.
Yeah, I noticed that when I first started writing rap songs, I felt like I had to cram as many words in as I could to make it like technically impressive. You know what I mean? Like filling every single syllable. And then as I did it more so, the challenge was how much import or meaning can I pack into two syllables? Mm-hmm. So you know that it's like it might be a Kanye song, but it's like Mos Def. and it's 2 words. Like, you know what song I'm talking about? Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's awesome. It's whatever. Each single line is just 2 words, 2 monosyllabic words, and he just crushes it. It's so awesome. So.
Fuck it, here's my key and my badge and my gun. That's not yours, but whatever. Go nuts.
Such a violent gunshot.
I know. I love it. I can't. There's a lot of subtle stuff about this song that kills me. I love. Oh heck! But I love but he doesn't just a cousin. Like I'm bummed that he would have a relative that looked like him, but it's just a cousin, so I can't knack on her. And then the fact that it's Big Day. Wait, is it? Yeah, Big Day in parentheses. Very big day. It's so stupid. I love it. But yeah, this is Mike shredding on drums right here.
Oh yeah.
That's a nice touch that you guys can do that, like most duos, most beat makers can't, pull off a live drum shred type of situation.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. That was to me, I don't know why. It's funny because like whenever I do music with anyone, the song that I think that will be the single or that will resonate with people most or like be the most accessible is never the one that people tell me like, oh my God, I love this song. And it's not that they didn't like Big Day, Very Big Day, but I thought, oh, that's just, it's like, it's catchy, it's up tempo, it's bouncy, it's fun. And so that's the one that people will be drawn to. So I remember thinking Second Slot is perfect, but like people were like, I loved I Did It, Didn't I? And Dinner Party. And I thought people would like those songs, but Dinner Party, to me, short attention span Cory, Dinner Party kind of asks a lot. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it's a long
and we'll get to it. Don't spoil too much. We'll get to Dinner Party.
Yeah,
but it is kind of a slow burn that pays off if you listen to the whole thing.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah. It's a weird one. It's not right. It's without spoiling it. It's not a song that you would pull someone aside at a party and be like, check out this song real quick.
Right.
They'd be mad about it.
And I wonder. I mean, Big Day. The hook is kind of mellow, so I wonder if that's why it didn't jump out as much as you thought.
Yeah, I don't know. But it cracks me up. That's like I don't know. Do I try hard not to laugh at my own jokes? I don't know if I try hard not to laugh at my own jokes. I try not to laugh too hard, too openly about my own jokes. But that song, I'm very proud of as far as when I listen to it, I laugh. It's so silly. And I remember having a blast recording it. Like, It was just very fun. And Mike is so good about adding little touches here and there.
Well, most of those things are you. You're always like, can we get a whoosh sound? Or like the gunshot. Like you're always all about the like sound design punctuations. I went nuts on fight.
Yeah, you did. Oh God, it's
Mortal
good.
Kombat section. We'll get to
that.
But that was probably though just because you always say stuff. So I'm like, I might as well just get out of the way. Get it.
Or else he's gonna be blowing me up, and he's in a different time zone, and it's like 5 a.m. And I'm like, can you add more horse effects?
Yeah, exactly.
You're like, shit.
Yep. So
and
awesome.
and talking to hip hop artists and listening with a lot of intention on the show here has taught me like how important the ad libs and that sound design is to hip hop in a way that it isn't to other genres. And I'd enjoyed it as a listener, but I hadn't really clocked how important it is if you're going to produce it, like that you really have to think about and include that stuff. And it is subtle, but like if it's missing, you really notice that it's missing.
Ours is pretty tasteless, I would say.
Yeah.
And like hitting you over
on
the head
purpose,
with
yeah.
it. But yeah, exactly. It's on purpose. But yeah, no, I hear what you're saying for sure. Yeah, like the subtlety of it, really adds a lot to a song, Yeah. And ours is another laugh. It's an extra laugh if you catch it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, even we did a song called R.I.P. Reese in Pieces.
Love that
and
one.
It was our Halloween song, and it's one of my favorite ones we've ever done.
Easter is next.
What's cool about it is that it's a funny song, but it's also, the beat is badass because it's like, but also there's no song I sound more tough on. Like I sound so tough on that song, but the lyrics are so ridiculous. Anyway, but there's a part where I talk about pop rocks, and there's just a subtle little shake, like it sounds like someone shaking.
It's a sizzle. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little pop rock sizzle, and it's just like, if you were listening to that, you wouldn't even consciously notice. You wouldn't say it, but it's just a little treat for anybody who's really got nothing else going on. So.
I bet Mike's got one of those cymbals with the rivets in it to make that sound.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Ay, caramba!
Got a slide whistle.
Yeah. We need more of that.
Yeah, we got to talk about people's pants falling down.
Yeah, and going back up.
That would be whoop.
Ghost Ship.
Ghost
on
Ship.
Dat Fury Radio.
Sleeping in my berth in my portside cabin when I hear a light rat-a-tat knocking at my door, and my doorknob turns all slow and crinkly. They should really oil these things from time to time to jump up, get my crossbow arrow, quiver out from under my bed where I hide it. I tiptoe to the foyer, all quiet. Is it still a foyer when it's on a boat? Anyway, I see the latch click. Uh-oh, now I'm seasick. Take aim like you normally do. Who is it? I yell while the door pushes open. I say, well, shit, I guess you probably knew that I got your ghost treasure all wrapped up in leather in the back of my closet, buried under my sweaters. I hear no reply, so I let out a sigh. And sure enough, matey, I get my ass haunted.
That's a pretty technical verse, dude.
You know.
There's no ship, I'm more ghost ship than this. Now I'm a ghost myself. Ghost ship, I brought this on myself. There's no ship, I'm more ghost ship than this. No.
Cory, is it cheesy to ask you where you get your ideas from?
No, not at all.
Because, I mean, you really combine several of your interests from fiction to humor to music. Like, it's all in here.
So, for this song, you have no idea. I was actually pretty nervous about selling this one to Mike, because he has a sense of humor and he likes to get silly, but I was thinking, like, I'm gonna get there and I'm gonna be like, okay, hear me out. I got a song about a ghost ship. It's called Ghost Ship, and the chorus goes, ghost ship, ghost ship. Like, so I love mood. I love vibe and mood, and I love it when you get a painted picture for you in a song or a book or whatever. And I love the idea of a ghost ship, and it seems so silly to me. And I love stories, you know, like I try to work in a story. I mean, just like with the Halloween song, R.I.P. Reese in Pieces, like I love telling a tale, and it helps me write lyrics. It's super helpful in helping me write lyrics because I can tell like a narrative or whatever.
Like Dinner Party too.
Totally, yeah. I just like telling short. I love viewing some of these songs as like vignettes. And a ghost ship is just like the silliest thing. And I was thinking, like, the challenge was, can I make a song about a ghost ship sound even kind of cool? Like, you know what I mean? So for most actual professional rappers, what I'm doing on this song isn't that fast. But for me, the verses were very fast. And that's partly because when I talk normally anyway, my words run together, I mumble, and I don't always enunciate super well. It just smushes together. I've gotten better about it, but I'm still not great at it. And when you're rapping, you have to articulate every single syllable perfectly, or else it just sounds mushy. I mean, you can tell it sounds terrible. So this song, we recorded in chunks. I would do like 4 or 8 bars at a time, and then we would pause and I would do the next 4 or 8 until I got it right, because I would get tongue tied. Like there's a part where I sing, or I say, with a camera crew, and I say just for posterity.
Yeah,
posterity, show my grandkids when I'm 102. The original line was, with a camera crew, filming for posterity, show my grandkids when I'm 102, and I couldn't get that filming in there. It was too many syllables, and it was the wrong kind of syllables. So I killed my darling in that sense. But yeah, this was the song. I remember flying out to LA and being like, we'll see how this goes. Like, we'll just, like, I didn't think you'd be like, this is fucking dumb. This is a serious project.
Isn't it a movie too?
I mean, I'm probably, yeah. Probably.
Ghost Ship?
Like Pirates of the Caribbean is...
No, there's a 90s movie called Ghost Ship.
Oh, shit. Well, we should watch it. Yeah, that should be the next podcast, a live watch of it.
Watch, yeah.
I just remember being like, I think this is funny, but it may be even too stupid for this project, and so we'll see how it goes. Like again, I didn't think he would be like judgmental, but I was just like, I hope he's as willing to play with this as I am.
What was really challenging for me when recording all of these is I didn't know what the lyrics were. And so you would go into the closet and I was so scared of ruining takes because I would just laugh because I had never heard it before, you know, like you.
Oh, that's right. It was a total surprise.
Yeah. We like our first day when we were just going through, like, you know, we were listening to each beat and you were like, oh, I like this one. Let's listen to the whole thing. And then you would like kind of rap in your head. You'd read your lyrics, but I didn't know what the lyrics were.
That's
still.
Right.
I didn't know what they were. So when you went into the closet and started to like record these and do takes, I was hearing it for the first time for me. So that's why the cousin thing in the previous one, like that and Big Day, that like I lost it on that one. I laughed like every time we would do a take because that lyric alone killed me so hard. That was so funny.
I forgot that you had not heard any of the lyrics until I started recording them. That's crazy.
Because you were hearing the beats for the most part for the first time. So it was like kind of a two-way street. It was funny.
That's a good like show of goodwill and faith because for you to be like, okay, I'm going to play these beats and I'm sitting there and I'm kind of rapping them in my head and I'm nodding and I'm like, yeah, that'll work. Okay, this one for this one, this one for this one. And for all you know, up until that point, they could be absolute trash. Like you could be like, this could be terrible.
Well, but we had the infrastructure, you know, from all those singles we did, you know, like it was the, if you want to call it a pedigree for our stuff, you know, it was like we had that history of it, of like how we work or what we think is funny and whatever. So it wasn't that risky, you know, like even if, we're always a little like, you know, uncertain or whatever, bringing and showing somebody, but
it's interesting with songs, with any song that I work on, whether I'm writing a guitar song or especially hip hop, just because it's like relatively new to me. Every time I go to write a song, there's always like, Howie, you were talking about this with bass guitar, I think maybe, but every time you go to record it, you're like, can I do it? Have I forgotten? Is this the time I forget and I can't do it? So like every time I write lyrics for a hip hop song, I'm like, oh shit, what if the well's dry this time? Or what if that's it? And of course that's not true. It's just, you have to write and edit and write. Like it's just elbow grease. And you get in the groove, but like, there's always that little fear, like, oh God, what if this is the one time I record vocals and whoever I'm working on it with, Howie or Mike or whomever, is like, this is not good enough. Sorry. This is the time.
I am the gatekeeper and you did not make it. Sorry, bud.
You have not passed my test. Guards. Yeah.
Guards.
Totally.
See, Sam.
Yeah.
Mike, were you adjusting arrangements on the fly as Cory's like fitting lyrics into things?
So that was kind of the tough part for me.
Oh, that was hard. I'm sorry about that.
Because the beats were very primordial. Like they were very basic. They were like the major concept was there, but then Cory just recorded all the parts over it. And then after it was done, I went back and arranged everything. So like, you know, we would do a chorus, and then like figure out how that would work. And then we did like, oh yeah, let's do other takes of that so I can like either harmonize it or like Cory sings a different thing to harmonize it. And so that's going to be the chorus, and we'll like maybe take that and put it somewhere else again, you know. But so all the arranging, so it was kind of not just producing it afterwards, it was definitely arranging it, you know, also. And that was what was kind of tough and where I needed a lot of help from Cory, because I was like, I don't know, does it need an instrumental section? What do you think? You know, and then he would give us feedback, and it would be, you know, we'd be able to like figure it out. Cause like, yeah.
Gotcha.
That arranging was a huge undertaking because like especially on the songs where we did multiple takes, like on Ghost Ship, for example, we did multiple takes and we split up the verses. So it took Mike a lot of work. So thank you for doing that.
Yeah. It was fun though.
Yeah.
I like this one. This one, I felt like the weakest in the beginning, but then it grew.
Same.
Didn't have a car, didn't have a plan, didn't even know where I was going when I landed. Didn't have a dime, didn't have a hand, never had a credit card started by my granddad. Took my own advice and I did it by my damn self, bringing home the bacon for the ham shelf. I'm the new Sinatra, yeah, I did it my way. I was changing tires in the snow.
You know, this is back like a few minutes, but Cory, I was thinking about the way that you tell stories and everything, that lets you bring in genre. And so you can do comedy, you can do horror, you know, you can do absurdity, you can do poignancy every now and then.
Yeah.
But it lets you pull in all those different things and play with genre, since you're telling a story that we, as a listener, pretty much understand isn't you.
Yeah, yeah. But this one's kind of neat because this was like the most like sincere song on the album, obviously. Mm-hmm. Like it's not like fictional per se. And it's funny because when I'm doing a goofy song that's clearly fiction, the stakes are very low. It's more about like, is it clever? Do I rap well? How's the cadence? How are the syllables? All those things. With a song like this, where I'm like being a little bit more earnest, the stakes are higher because it's like, I'm going to say something about how I feel the human condition in a way that is not trite or, you know, whatever it is. And I still have fun. Every song I still have a little fun because I can't help myself. So even when I'm being serious, I'm still being a little silly. But this was like... Right, this is the song I was iffiest about at the beginning for the same reason Mike was talking about. Like, it was so different. It's a slower tempo. It breathes more. If you have a lot of words and you rap fast, then even if the lyrics are kind of bad or not that great, it still sounds cool. But with this, it's like, it's bare. It's out. The lyrics are out there. The beat is out there. And so, like, it's more exposed. But it ended up being one of my favorites on the record. And it's also, and I didn't expect this just because, right, it's not like the over the top, like, Fight Fountain or Ghost Ship one. But like, I remember my sister, Chelsea, reached out and was like, she was like, I love this song. Like, she just really loved it. She's like, I relate to it. And I think it was, she's like, that's the song I would share from it with somebody who hadn't heard it or something, which was surprising to me just because it's pretty atypical of what you usually do. But
yeah, you almost turn like that slice of life into genre in a way.
Yeah, totally it is. And like, I mean, obviously, if you have a song that has the phrase ham shelf in it, it's not going to be like super duper serious. But I feel like I actually was very kind of like candid about. It's kind of it's that song of like, on one hand, I struggled through things and accomplished things on my own, and also I'm very insulated in a certain kind of privilege. So like trying to be self-aware of that, you know what I mean? Just like that, like I'm proud of myself, and I didn't have a whole lot of help, and also I had a whole lot of help just in virtue of who I am, kind of thing. You know what I mean? So, but it was fun. It was a fun exercise. It was different than what we usually do. So it was a cool one. And it, like, every time I hear it, I like it more, and it grows on me.
Just talking about the subject matter of that one, what's to me, like the ones that I actually end up liking the most are the more serious ones. Like Anti-Irregardlessly, like I love that one. Like the lyrics are so sick on that, and I feel like that helped like kind of inform what the music was going to be too. And then same with what was the other one? Oh, Green Flash. Like, cause that one was like, or what's the name of that one?
Oh, yeah. It's like Green Flashing Light or
yeah, because
like
that one, I mean, and that one's based off like Great Gatsby stuff or inspired by, right? I mean, that's yeah. So, but that one is so like powerful to me. Like, I really like that one just because it is serious. Not that I'd like the other ones less, but those ones are like very like I don't know, that it's like this is like a more, I don't know, I don't want to say more legit, but it's when we took it seriously, it was what we aimed it to be, and that was satisfying, you know. But yeah, it's just interesting that even those like serious ones, it's like those land for me harder almost, you know.
Yeah,
not that I want to do that exclusively.
No,
but
no, of course not.
You know.
I like that they blend well somehow. We make it work, and I loved Green Flashing Light. That was a cool, like, that was an awesome writing experience for me. I was just super hyped because I either reread Great Gatsby or something, but I love the like it's a book about class and privilege and all those things that fascinate me, and about like wealth and status and like facades, and pretty also and like also like this powerful nostalgia, or this thing that we want so bad from our past that we want to reclaim but we'll never get back. And I'm fascinated by that. I'm fascinated by what motivates people and why they have the life dreams they have, and whether they will actually make them happy or not. Like, those things are all interesting. And Anti-Irregardlessly is similar. It's like I tried to strike the balance of like I'm like, the balance always seems to be like I'm grateful, and there's a lot of things wrong in the world for anybody trying to just.
Well, and I like the part of the lyrics where it's like, I mean, I guess this is off topic from our album, but like in Anti-Irregardlessly, it was like about like, am I just spinning my wheels? Like, it's kind of at the climax of the song. It's like, am I doing enough? You know, am I just spinning my wheels? Is all this for nothing? Like, you know, it's like, I'm trying. Should I be? Is it even worth it?
Yeah.
You know, like that's all, like, which is, I don't know, maybe this project. Like,
it's like totally.
It's just for us, basically.
Yeah, it's like existential dread rap, but like for sure, mostly goofy about it. So I like it.
Yeah.
Flashing Green Light, Anti-Irregardlessly, and other fine singles by Van Ripper and Galactifader are available to stream wherever you stream your music. We're going to close out this week's show with Fight Fountain.
Yes. Can't wait. Turning it up.
This one's inspired by musically by or is it?
You got to tell us, man.
Nerd, who you talking
No, it's not. Never mind. I think it was a different song. Forget everything I said. I was going to say Succession, but I think it's a different song.
Fight day, fight club, pencils down, dukes up, giving you that 1-2, right, left, uppercut, jab, hook, kidney punch, kick you in the middle of your back, though. Take that, and that, and that, and that, and that, and don't forget that. Bystanders pulling out their phones, documentary, YouTube channel ad rev, monetarily hooked up, gonna get you effed up, turn you into smash burger, don't forget your ketchup. Check my windmill, real Liu Kang kick. Then I'll freeze your ass on some Sub-Zero shit. Real Scorpion, get over here, that's it. It's a Johnny Cage match, no escape.
I love the whoosh.
Fire whoosh.
Yep.
Go ahead and try me, don't call no time out. When I start kicking, it's a shit show, no doubt.
That's one of my favorite lines on this EP too, is when I start kicking, it's a shit show.
Mine's coming up.
When I start kicking, it's a shit show. show, no doubt. Never let me catch you near my house or else it's lights out.
The Arby's part, that's what really does it for me. Or no Burt's, no Bees. That's it.
Yo, yeah. I have Burt's Bees exfoliator in my shower, and I'd sing that line to myself whenever I was showering.
Whole body sore from the rootless, two-fisted wood down. Somebody Advil, please. No Burt's, no Bees, just a hard-ass pummeling. Listen up, punk, this is what I'm gonna do. Take you to my neighborhood Arby's in my Prius. Hand me car keys, ready, let's go. Hybrid mode, pick your jam on the Bluetooth. Spotify party, no sticks though.
Ryan Bray on guitar.
There we go, yeah.
Jalapeno poppers with the Bronco Berry curly fries. Horsey sauce, Arby's sauce, fill the fucking bag up. Packets on packets with the Gatorade cup. Find a parking spot, then let you get settled. Get your beef and cheddar and unwrap it fast. Then right before you take your first big fucking bite, I slap it out your hand and punch you in the teeth. First you fuck around, then you gotta find out. Go ahead and try me, don't call no time out. When I start kicking, it's a shit show, no doubt. Never let me catch you near my house or else it's lights out. First you fuck around, then you...
This is a compliment, but there's some Weird Al in this for sure.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
No doubt. Never let
Yes.
Red guitar now.
It's so good.
Ryan Bray again.
There you have it. You can stream Meet Me at Fight Mountain by Van Ripper and Galactifader anywhere you stream music. Cory, what do you want to plug this week? Anything?
Oh, God. No, just please go listen to this EP. It's, Van Ripper and Galactifader. Meet Me at Fight Mountain. It's everywhere. Go, please follow it, listen, share, anything you can do. As a personal favor to me, I had a dog die. If you could just help me out, please. Anyway, that's it. That's all I got to plug. Just the CP.
All the places. Mike, what do you want to mention? I know you've got a lot of stuff. What do you want to mention?
That's it. I want to say what Cory said, because I just moved into a house, or I'm moving into a house, so I have a lot going on outside of that. But I do have I guess I'll say, if people want to subscribe, I have a drum channel. That I'm trying not to be too serious about. I want to keep it light. But it's called Going Big Time with Mike P. I am Mike P. and Steve runs the camera. And so check that out. Subscribe. Leave a comment, a positive one, or I'll just delete it. So
is it like the username is it Mike Pat Big Time?
Yeah. No, it's MP Big Time.
MP Big Time. There we go.
Yeah.
On YouTube.
People get offended by
better.
Pap. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They're like,
Yeah. They're like, that's not your name. That's my
vagina.
that. You said it.
Yeah.
So that's my plug.
Outstanding. Guys, don't go anywhere. Listeners, we're going to let you go this week. We'll be back with one more song. Cory and Mike next week on Dat Fury Radio.